The COVID-19 pandemic is also having a huge impact on Louisiana's oyster industry. The CARES Act passed last week by Congress did set aside $300 million for the nation's fisheries. However, Louisiana's share is a paltry $14 million. As TWILA's Melancon shows us, some of that has oyster farmers on the brink of financial collapse.
The oyster boats are coming in here in Hopedale. This is the first time in exactly a year they've been ready to do so. In 2019, the Bonnie Carey opened for the second time that year, which was a death blow to many of the oyster beds in the state. Brad Robin is a fifth-generation oysterman who said while he's glad to see the boats in, he wonders for how long.
We can't keep taking the bulk of the water in Louisiana. We can't. If we do, 3 years from now, you can come and do an interview, and we won't be here. It just won't be here. Then you're losing a culture that's just gone away.
Nearby, this pile of rocks is waiting to go back out, part of the fill that Robin and other oystermen use to build reefs. It's an investment that they're not getting back right now. The recent CARES Act should have helped them, but it fell far short, according to Louisiana Congressman Garrett Graves.
What was so offensive about what happened with the fisheries recovery is that we had set $300 million aside, and as you know, Louisiana is the top seafood state in the continental United States. And to see us get an allocation of just $14 million was really a slap in the face. And when you compare that to how much some of these other states received, it really just poured salt in the wound, so especially frustrating.
The COVID-19 pandemic is the second part of the double whammy for the oyster industry. The Bonnie Carey hit supply and virus hit demand.
Oyster fishing is just, non-existent as far as sales in the New Orleans area. Until they start opening those restaurants back up, we're not pumping any amount of oysters into the city. We're moving about 10% of the product that we should be moving right now into New Orleans.
It's hard work. I tried my hand at dragging out the sacks with Austin's dad, Mark Tinney, and loading them onto this conveyor. They're heavy and there's a lot to them. As you can see, I got tired quickly, but this is the hands-on work that it takes to bring oysters to New Orleans restaurants. While those restaurants are coming back, it remains to be seen if our oyster industry will. Reporting from Hopedale, I'm Melancon.
Some good news is that Louisiana will receive about $60 million from the 2019 opening of the Bonnie Carey spillway. Congressman Graves says that that's appropriate because the majority of the damage happened in Louisiana's waters.